Absolutely lovely spot. Loving the green algae. Really sets the dragonfly off. Well, good morning everyone. Well, the bananas are out. The banana skins, and that can mean only one thing around here. It's the Purple Emperor. Everybody's coming to see if they can see the Purple Emperor, and people leave banana skins on top of the notice board here at Bentley Wood. It's incredible. It draws people from miles around to get a glimpse of this absolute beauty, and I have photographed it a number of times here. Yeah, so we're not here for the Purple Emperor today. We're actually coming for more dragonflies. So yeah, we're coming for more dragonflies today. I mean, if we see a Purple Emperor along this track, because essentially all you do if you do want to get the Purple Emperor is photograph along this track. It is absolutely superb. To swing around a sec. Yeah, so anywhere along this track you can get the Purple Emperor. I mean, they like little pools. They come down from the oak trees to feast on the minerals, particularly in this path. And indeed, often you get a beautiful shot of the Purple Emperor right on something like a dog turd. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. But yeah, all sorts of things are done to attract the Purple Emperor down. I know one photographer, when I came out, he had 6 pints of beer the night before he photographed the Purple Emperor. So you get the idea. Anyway, so if you want to photograph the Purple Emperor, yeah, very simple. Just have 6 pints of beer the night before. And of course the Purple Emperor could be anywhere along this track. So as long as you come, you've got to come obviously at the right time of year, which is about now, June, July. Yeah, it could be anywhere. So what I do is I don't look for it myself, because it is still a small butterfly on this track. So all I do is wait to see a group of photographers who happen to have discovered one. That's the easy way of photographing the Purple Emperor. Otherwise you could be all day on this track, because it could appear anywhere. Okay, anyway, we're heading down this track, and we're heading to a couple of ponds that have been made, and indeed there's a recent pond that's been established, and it's excellent for photography. So that's why we're here today at Bentley Wood. But as I say, if we see anything else of interest, we will veer off and get it. Well, we're just coming up to the junction where we turn off. Quick flip you around, show you where we are. We've just gone half a mile from the car, and now we're turning off to the right to meet up with the pond area. So yeah, we just go through this gate here. Disabled people can park just here where I've parked the stealth gear trolley. Don't go down that track, although that's very good for butterflies too. And yeah, don't go into this clearing. We go through here. Yeah, so we're going down here, say right from the car park, and then we're just going to follow a little track into the pond area at Bentley Wood. Indeed, further on down here, quick flip you around, further on down here there are hair streaks. There's some elm further down the track, and you can photograph some hair streaks. Very nice. Yeah, so don't take this track down here on the left. That's first left. We're coming through this section down here, and we're going to be veering off to the left very soon to the pond area. So yeah, we're just approaching the turn off now. No horse riding. Yeah, so we're just coming into the pond area now. Yeah, quite a man-made venture, I think. I mean, obviously there are original ponds, but they've completely constructed one for our benefit. Absolutely amazing. So here indeed we have got the first pond coming up. Which has got this very nice bench overlooking the pond. How superb is that? And the pond is fully overgrown. So I'll take you on a quick walk around this pond area while it's not too hot. So we've got ferns all the way around. There could be butterflies on these ferns quite easily. The other thing Bentley Wood is particularly noted for is the pearl bordered and small pearl bordered butterfly, and indeed I've photographed these before now, filled up on these ferns. So but not in this area. They're specifically located in the eastern clearing, which is left as you go out of the car park rather than right, and is literally only 100 metres from the car park. If you're interested in the pearl bordered and small pearl bordered fritillary, both of which should be over by now. They're one of the earlier butterflies, spring. Now we come to this secondary pond, which is the main target of our interest today, which is one that's been constructed especially for us photographers. Well, I don't think so, but yeah, look at this, folks. Absolutely purpose built. Got a grey wagtail over the far side already, and this is where we hope to photograph Dragonfly today. Well, folks, the first subject today is not a dragonfly. Yeah, so there's a grey wagtail just over there, and set up the 600mm. Oh, we're trained in on it now. So you never know what's going to turn up, so yeah, always be prepared. Just with the 600mm on the Sony A1. What an amazing little bird the grey wagtail is. Yeah, so what I'll do is have a quick walk around the pond. This pond, I think it's been here for about 2 years now, and yeah, it's completely dug out and mud built in. So let's have a quick walk around the pond before anybody else arrives and get into the setup. So spun you around, and yeah, this is what we've got, folks. Beautiful dug out pond, ideal size for photography. So yeah, so anyway, let's just walk around a sec. It's not that big a pond, but see if we can see anything as we walk around. but we come reasonably early in the morning. There's no need to get up too early because the dragonflies don't start flying until it warms up a bit. And well, indeed, we may see one on the grass heads or something. We might see one perch from overnight. So we'll keep our eyes open. Oh, frog jumped then. So anyway, yeah, you can just about go around the entire pond area here. Snip over this bit because you won't be able to see this too well. So yeah, that's a complete swing round the pond. So this is an ideal pond for photographing dragonflies because there are ideal perches around, and yeah, ones like this tree stump has been left going into the water. Beautiful, get a dragonfly pose on the end of that. And then also these reed mace type, these reeds here, again, a darter dragonfly will probably pose on the end of those at regular points. So what are we packing today, folks? Well, we always like to experiment on Camilla and I, so I thought I'd have a go with the 600mm, and yeah, already come into play on the grey wagtail. Of course, the problem with the 600mm is we've got a range from 4.5 meters, so yeah, you can't get that close to the dragonfly, which is why we pack my usual combination, which is the 100 to 400mm. In this case, we've put the Sony A1 II on for now. Well, I've just spotted my first main subject at the top pond at Bentley Wood, so just packing up and going up to the top pond. Okay, so this top pond is covered in this beautiful green algae, so it creates a great backdrop for the Emperor Dragonfly. Yeah, so just our first subject of the day, the Emperor Dragonfly in this third pond at Bentley Wood. A lovely subject, and anyway, it's in and out of extremely variable light, so we're setting a shutter speed of about 1,000th of a second, and we're just going to see what we can get. 1,000th second, wide open, f5.6 with the 100 to 400 and the Sony A1 II. Okay, it's just perched up for a second in the middle of the lake. Let's see what we can get. Okay, it just stopped for a split second there in the middle of the lake on a log, so yeah, hopefully got a couple of snaps, but it's been touring its territory all around the lake, so yeah, don't know why I'm talking quietly, it can't hear me, but yeah, so that's the tactics with the 100 to 400. We just stealthily, slowly approach the subject and see what we can get. Needed the 600mm f4 at that point. Yeah, so dragonflies have got this amazing habit of going back to the same spot where they've previously been. So yeah, we're going to train the 600mm right in on that log. Right, so we're all set. We're focused right in on that log, all ready to go. So if the dragonfly comes back and decides to rest on that log again, will have a 600mm f4 trained on it. Ooh, with the Sony A1. So. Well, it's absolutely beautiful here, folks. Absolutely incredible. What an absolutely lovely spot. Loving the green algae. Really sets the Dragonfly off nicely. But lighting conditions, yeah, very variable. Patches of sunlight coming through now, pulling through, and yeah, interesting exposure. But we'll let the camera do the work. Right, so we've now got 2 Emperor Dragonflies buzzing around, and yeah, I've moved up a tad so I can go up on my knees a bit, mostly, but then also I look down and I get the Dragonfly with the green algae in the background. So yeah, working really well, and yeah, picking them off at great distance. And also I've set ISO 800 because it's quite a steady background where I'm actually catching the Dragonfly in flight. So I'll make no bones about this, guys. This is extremely difficult to do. Even with a predictable flight pattern, you still have to acquire the focus mid-air, and it is not easy with a 600mm field of view. Well, that was amazing. Another Dragonfly swept in, jumped on the back of the other one, and flew off with it. Anyway, no chance to capture it on film. Over in an instant. Wasn't even in the right area. But anyway, they've flown off now to mate, no doubt. So they'll probably be gone for a while. So I'll move down to the main pond again. I'll just move back to our original position. There's now a Emperor Dragonfly hunting over this pond. So quick flip you around. May be able to see it. Yeah, it's just down there, folks. Literally just there. So they can come incredibly close. In fact, you don't need a 600mm lens to get them at all. 70 to 200mm, if you're still enough, will suffice. Don't want to get out of there. Oh. Dog stops play. Amazing. Wow, the first person we've seen all morning. Yeah, needless to say, the usual reaction to a nice bit of water. Yeah, surprisingly enough, my Emperor Dragonfly didn't quite like that invasion. So, yeah, he'll be back though. So, no worries. So last year in this spot, I got a lovely ruddy darter. I think it's a ruddy darter. Lovely, beautiful, bright red, small Dragonfly, and it was superb with the murky water background behind. Anyway, yeah, linked to a couple of those photos. Haven't seen one today, but no doubt they'll be here later in the year. So if you sit still enough, I've literally just had the Emperor Dragonfly nearly sit on my lap, so unfortunately I couldn't reach for the button to record, but no doubt it'll probably be around again using similar flight trajectory. They're checking out their territory and marking it out, so no doubt it'll be back. Well, it's back. Whether it's going to come over here or not, I don't know, but we've got the 100 to 400 trained on it. Well, did you see that one, guys? absolutely superb this morning. Enjoyed it no end. Tried out the 600mm on them because I'm often shooting at 600mm, and yeah, show the results at the end. Not bad at all. I think worked reasonably well. I mean, personally, I still favour the 100 to 400mm, and potentially putting the teleconverter on to give you the ultimate flexibility, and then you can hand hold and achieve most of the things you could achieve with a 600mm. But the 600mm f4 is very good, but I mean, you could get away with a 70 to 200 f2.8 absolutely easily with the Emperor Dragonfly. So yeah, who needs the big guns? Who needs the big equipment? But it was a bit of an experiment, and yeah, I mean, interesting. Plus, nothing's really perched further off. Anyway, I'll persevere, and I'll put the best results at the end. I'll give it another hour or so, and yeah, put the best at the end. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye from Camilla and I.